We have some tragic news coming in from Texas. A small Mexican Navy plane transporting a young medical patient and 7 others crashed on Monday near Galveston, killing at least 5 people and setting off a search in the waters off the Texas coast, officials said. Now, 4 of the people aboard were Navy officers and 4 were civilians, including a child. Mexico's Navy said in a statement to the Associated Press. It was not immediately clear which of them were killed in the crash. 2 of the people aboard were members from the Michou and Mau Foundation, which is a non-profit that provides aid to Mexican children who've suffered severe burns. U.S. Coast Guard Petty Officer Luke Baker confirmed that 5 people had been killed in the crash. The cause of the crash is under investigation, and Brian Thomas is with me. Brian, over to you on this.
Mexican Navy medical aircraft carrying 8 people crashed into the western Galveston Bay while attempting to land at Skulls International Airport in Texas amidst heavy fog. The flight was on final approach when it went down west of the Galveston Causeway, and according to city officials, the aircraft was a military medical transport carrying 2 pilots and 6 passengers, including a pediatric patient in urgent need of specialized burn treatment, believed to be bound for Shriners Children's Hospital in Galveston, which is renowned for burn care itself. Now, authorities later also confirmed that at least 3 people were also killed in that crash. Several others, including even a small child, were rescued from the water and transported by ambulance for medical treatment. Their condition has not been officially disclosed, but the aircraft involved was identified as a Beach King Air 350I, operated by the Mexican Navy, and had departed from Merida in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula before encountering difficulties during its landing approach in poor visibility caused by dense fog.
Now, Brian, of course, you were telling us that this was due to some landing difficulties, but is the real reason of the crash, I mean, has it really emerged yet, the exact cause?
Well, as of now, what we are getting to know is this is the only details that we are getting to know. There are not much details that has come out into surface level, but again, emergency response teams from multiple agencies, including the U.S. Coast Guard, Galveston County Sheriff's Office, and the Texas Department of Public Safety rushed to the scene. There were dive teams, drones, and crime scene units were deployed to search the bay and secure the crash site. Not only that, officials have also urged the public to avoid the area as rescue and investigation operation continues. The incident also marks the second crash involving Mexican medical transport in 2025 itself. Again, earlier this year, also similar aircraft had happened this incident itself. But clearly, the cause of this crash still remains under investigation. And what began as a humanitarian mission to save a child's life has also turned into a tragic incident, prompting questions over flight safety, weather conditions, and operational procedures.
Now, Brian, this, of course, the people aboard were members of the Michou and Mau Foundation. It's a non-profit. What more can you tell us about it?
Well, as of now, talking about the people that were stuck there, unfortunately, there were 3 people who lost their lives. Also, rescue operations are underway after this aircraft carrying at least 6 people crashed into the Galveston Bay. Emergency responders have rescued 3 individuals, including a child, while search and recovery efforts are still continuing in the area.
All right, Brian, thanks for that. And stay on with me. We're getting more news. Now, search and rescue operations are continuing into the evening in West Galveston Bay following the crash of a Mexican military medical flight. The Beach King Air 350, which was carrying 8 people, 2 pilots and 6 passengers, went down around 3:15 p.m. on Monday as it approached Skulls International Airport. Among the passengers was a pediatric burn patient being rushed to Shriners Children's Texas for urgent burn care. The flight was part of a humanitarian mission coordinated by the Michou and Mau Foundation, a Mexican non-profit that specializes in the emergency transfer of severely burned children to world-class treatment centers. According to Mexico's Navy Secretariat, the military aircraft was providing critical support for the foundation's work. So far, rescue teams have recovered 3 individuals from the water. 2 of those survivors were quickly moved to waiting ambulances, with emergency responders reportedly performing CPR on at least 1 victim during the transfer.